Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm tackling my first Disney by alphabet piece of 2019, and with 5 done we're on to the letter F, and initially I had a very different character in mind for this one. Actually, I had Dr. Let's see if I can actually pronounce the character's name. Dr. Facilier, I think is the way that you say it, from Princess and the Frog. But I was actually starting to miss drawing animals at the time I sat down to start on this piece, so I went back to the list of Disney characters starting with F, and I asked my Discord members who they would pick out of Flit the hummingbird from Pocahontas, Feline, Bambi's love interest, and Figaro, the kitten from Geppetto and Pinocchio's family. And Figaro won with 5 to Flit's 4. Poor Feline didn't even get 1 vote. So not since my Dodger piece in this series did I last draw a kitten, so I was feeling a little feline rusty, but that's what reference images are for. I kind of ended up towing the line of realism when it came to the way I ended up drawing Figaro, because like my Cruella piece, I didn't want to recreate the style he was drawn in originally. I threw my own preferred twist into his design, and he did end up looking small and adorable like a kitten should, don't you think? I was originally kind of torn by the kind of composition I wanted to create with Figaro, but with a little cat photo surfing, I came across a few of cats and kittens looking out windows. But there was one in particular of a kitten standing behind a window on a starry night that lit up my creative brain and made me think of the scene where Figaro pushes the window open for Geppetto to help reveal the blue fairy's wishing star, and just how serene that moment was. So with that inspiration kicking me into high gear, I drew Figaro standing on the sill just taking in the night sky and the wishing star, but also just zoning out the way that cats kind of do when they see something that fascinates them. You know, like when they watch fish swimming by in a tank in front of them. I tried to make Figaro's own colour palette both more realistic, but also evident enough of the way Disney coloured him in their imagery, so he doesn't appear too much like just some random cat. So he has the 2 varying tones of his face versus his muzzle and belly, but instead of giving him a black nose and eyes like in the movie, I gave him a more cat-realistic pink nose and golden brown eye colour, finding that balance between loyalty to the source and creative license. With his palette down, I knew I wanted a gorgeous night sky fade. So in playing around with a few gradient ideas, I ended up landing on a beautiful purple to cream sunset fade. And I gotta say, it's always amazing to see how colours like these blend so well and offers a nice, different take on a standard horizon. It just makes a graphic designer in me so happy when colours work together like this. Building a little depth in the sky, like with my Beast piece, I make sure to glam up the background with a scattering of stars and clouds that help the wishing star and its companion, aka Ray,
If you've seen the Princess and the Frog, you'll get that reference.
Feel at home, but not completely steal the show when Figaro still needs to be the main star of the composition. That pun was not intended, but it was a happy accident, I must say. Main Figaro colours and background done, I decided I wanted to tackle the painting of this artwork like my Dodger painting, layering the different colours and shadows and then lighting treatments without defined line art. So I built up the depth in the fur in a more organic way. And just like my previous Echidna video from the other day, I found that slapping down a full layer of shadow and then erase where the light would hit him to be the most effective way for me to start building depth. Which also tends to help a lot when a light source is mostly set behind a subject, as you get more of a rim light effect on a character that way, and would be dealing with a heckload of shadow in your direct view. With a little trial and error, and keeping in mind how the creamy light from the sunset, the sky, and the ambience of the windowsill would affect his fur, he actually came out looking so good. Even better than Dodger and Oliver did, in my opinion. It's great to see that even with just a couple letter differences, I'm seeing a strong improvement in how I'm able to work with lighting, color, and even render fur on top of that. And heads up everyone, this piece is gonna join my Echidna Wolf as the second Patreon reward of my February 2019 term, so if you want to get your hands on the HD artwork of either of them or any future works to come, be sure to follow the link in the video description to my Patreon. Thanks for watching everyone. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to flick that like button or leave a comment below. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. I upload every fortnight, and feel free to check out some of my other videos in the meantime. See ya!